Good afternoon, viewers. Today we will be going over calculus integration of definite integrals. Definite integrals have values for a and b. The value for a is 1 and the value for b is 3. Please like, comment, subscribe, and donate to the channel with the $sign up front, MLBFan. Let's get started. Okay, we have the integral from 1 to 3 of 1 divided by the square root of x plus 3 dx. And notice we have parentheses around x plus 3. And let's get started here. So the first step would involve rewriting a square root. So we can rewrite it in the form of from the integral from 1 to 3 of 1 divided by, and the square root has a magic or root index or magic number of 2 and a root index of 2. And then x plus 3 gets raised to the first power. And to put dx at the end because we're integrating over x. And then we need to know the formula of base to the power divides the root. And then we also need to know how to put it back in the form of a radicand. So the root would go here. And then the base to the power. But now we have to flip this function here of the square root of x plus 3 to the first power. So that can be rewritten as the integral from 1 to 3 of 1 divided by, and then x plus 3 to the 1/2 power. Because the base is x plus 3, the power is 1, and the root is 2. So let's have that marinate there for a little bit. And now we need to know the laws of negative exponents. So, for instance, if we have, and this is an example, 1 over a squared and we can rewrite this in the form of 1 times a to the negative second, because when we bring a squared from the denominator to the numerator, the power will change to a negative instead of a positive, and vice versa. So if we start with a negative exponent in the numerator, it'll become positive in the denominator. So now the integral from 1 to 3 of 1 times x plus 3 to the negative 1/2 dx. So now we can begin to integrate. So let's factor that 1 out. And so this is going to become x plus 3 to the negative 1/2 plus 1 divided by negative 1/2 plus 1. And then from 1 to 3. Okay, so let's simplify negative 1/2 plus 1. So negative 1/2 plus 1 is equivalent to negative 1/2 plus 2 divided by 2. And that will equal positive 1/2. So it will be 1 times x plus 3 to the 1/2 divided by 1/2 from 1 to 3. So let's have this marinate for a little bit here. Okay. And now we will substitute the top part of the integral in for x, and that is 3, and then we will substitute the lower part of the integral 1 in for x after the integration took place. Eventually, but we need to simplify this further with the 1/2 in the denominator. So we can rewrite this as x plus 3 divided by 1/2. And then we can multiply by the reciprocal, x plus 3 times 2 over 1. And that will equal x plus 3 times 2. And then we can rotate the 2 up front. So it will be, and we have to put our exponent of 1/2 here. Let's write that in. So it will be 2 times x plus 3 to the 1/2 power. So we first started with x plus 3 to the 1/2 power divided by 1/2. So x plus 3 to the 1/2 times 2 over 1 when we multiply it by the reciprocal. So x plus 3 to the 1/2 times 2, because 2 divided by 1 is 2. And then we rotated the 2 up front to obtain 2 times x plus 3 to the 1/2 power. So now it will be 1 times 2 times x plus 3 to the 1/2 power from 1 to 3. So let's have that marinate for a little bit there. And then we will begin the next step. So 1 times 2 times x plus 3 to the 1/2 power from 1 to 3. So we're going to plug 3 in first into the equation. It will be 1 times 2 times 3 plus 3 to the 1/2 power minus the lower part of the integral, which is 1, and we substitute that into the equation as well. So minus 2 times 1 plus 3 to the 1/2 power and we will rewrite this as well. So 1 times 2 times 3 plus 3 to the 1/2 power minus 2 times 1 plus 3 to the 1/2 power. Okay, so it will be 1 times 2 times 3 plus 3 is 6 to the 1/2 power minus 2 times 1 plus 3, which is 4 to the 1/2 power. Okay, now we have to flip it back to a radicand, in which is root base to the power. And then we also remember it was base to the power divides the root, and that is the form it is in now. So base, which is 6, to the power of 1 divided by 2, which is the root. So we have to flip it back. So 1 times 2 times the root index, which is 2, 6 to the power of 1, minus 2 times the root index of 2 of 4 to the first power. And we'll rewrite this again. 1 times 2 and the root index of 2, 6 to the first power, minus 2 times the root index of 2 of 4 to the first power. And the square root is the only root that you could drop the root index of 2. So we can rewrite this as 1 times 2. Square root of 6 to the first power is 6. Minus 2 times square root of 4 to the first power is 4. So 1 times 2 square root of 6 minus 2 times the square root of 4. The square root of 4 is 2, so 2 times 2. So 1 times 2 square root of 6 minus 4. And then we FOIL that 1 through, so it will be 1 times 2 square root of 6 minus 4 times 1. And this will break down to 2 square root of 6 minus 4. And this is the final answer to the problem. So, please let this marinate for a little bit. If you need math help, text 559-744-3169 for services. And again, here's my phone number, 559-744-3169. Please donate on the Cash app with the $sign up front. MLBFAN. Let's write this in here. So my Cash App is with the $ up front, MLBFAN. We will write this one more time here. So the Cash App is with the $ up front, MLBFAN. And there we are. So the Cash App is with the $ up front, MLBFAN. Thank you so much, and let's learn math together. Please let this marinate. Thank you so much.